Hello readers and digital people, and welcome back to GP Reads. I am your host, Grant Reads, and we are back once again in the Backrooms series. Today we are looking into episode 3, First Contact, and I'm very curious to see what they are making contact with. I'm gonna guess that it's the creatures that we saw? What if there's something else to it? What if we're actually gonna see what those shadowy creatures are? And not just the shadowy figures, but what lies underneath them. And today's video will actually be a special double feature because there is a hidden video in the description again. But we'll be watching them together and reacting and analyzing both of them together. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Warning, FBI. It's FBI protected tape. There's the async logo. Cool. Test number 6. So we've done quite a few more tests. Are those small hydrogen colliders? Oh, they're doing something. Triple support beam on internal chamber 23A. Introduced 13 additional RF capacities. Introduced. Whoa, okay. Whoa. Okay, gonna have to go back and read all that. That was a lot of stuff there. Holy crap. Whoa, generator room. Wait, they're monitoring some kind of vibration. This is a year later. Over a year later. Interesting. So they've been doing these tests for a long time before things started going wrong, I guess. Could it be the creatures meeting the creatures that cause everything to start going haywire? What if like something's gonna go wrong in this test? Are those people down there? They look like people down there. Seems a little dangerous. Hope it's not people. Yeah, don't think it's safe. Oh, they're getting a map of the back rooms. That's cool. See, yeah, it's not safe. It's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, saving money and having extra storage space is cool and all, but you gotta ask yourself, is it worth the risk? Because it's not worth risking everything. You gotta think about what damage it's doing to everything else. Sure, you might affect the climate in a positive way, but if you're destroying the planet while trying to save it, you're kind of causing more damage than you're helping, and you're kind of just doing nothing. So, it's not worth blowing up the planet to save it. And now, we'll go ahead and react to the hidden video.
I'm Ted Koppel. There has been a rather strong earthquake in Northern California, so strong, in fact, that it has, among other things, knocked out all the power, or much of the power, at Candlestick Park, where the third game of the World Series was being played. But in the overall scheme of things, that may be the very least of things that has happened today. You can see some video there. I gather that's live video of Candlestick Park.
And we are feeling a shock right now, and that shaking in your picture is being amplified by the tremor that is just
Candlestick
gone to the
Park.
top of the stadium.
Reminds me of Candle
They're
Cove.
taking the bases off. 8:41 Eastern, 5:41, and we just felt it out here. We're at ground
It's causing
level.
earthquakes and everything.
This is a live shot.
They'll tell you what it's doing to the actual climate.
An operated station in San Francisco, KGO, and you can see that there are at least 2 major fires that seem to be in progress there. Let me just explain to you that what we're doing here is...
I mean, I get it, but can you see why I was so angry?
Broadcast of our
I mean, look what it did. I mean, I definitely understand it. I just don't think that this is the right way to go about it. It's too dangerous. Think about safety before convenience.
From around the entire Bay Area region.
Whatever they can to stop the fire, but part of the problem, obviously, is gas.
Look, there's fires and everything. Yeah, that's an extremely negative impact.
We have Leslie Brinkley standing by live right now. Leslie, go ahead.
It's looking bad over here in Oakland. The electricity is out in much of the city, and we have a bad freeway collapse. It's that ramp, the Nimitz Freeway, that goes from Cypress Street on up to the Bay Bridge. About a 6 or 7 block stretch of it collapsed.
And the freeway
during
collapsed.
the earthquake. They are pulling bodies out from underneath this lower ramp. There were just some injuries on the upper ramp, but those on the lower ramp, there are a lot of fatalities.
The
People
epicenter
died.
of this earthquake is about 100 miles to the
Not worth
south
it.
in the Santa Cruz Mountains along the San Andreas Fault. We have had very difficult time getting any information out of that area tonight. Now our own Tony Rusomano is live.
People are in such a
Santa Cruz
rush
now to give us,
to get what they
some
want.
notion
They
of
don't
what's
think about the
happening. This is our
consequences
first
anymore.
report from Tony.
They say, oh, that sounds like a good idea. That sounds like that could help the environment. And then they freaking destroy half a continent. I mean, they didn't do that here, but you know what I'm saying. That's just how things go, and it makes me so mad.
All the old brick, unreinforced buildings have collapsed. This
Think
is a department
first,
store
bro.
called
Don't
Ford's.
rush
It
things.
collapsed. The second story came down into the first floor, trapping several people inside. At least 3 people are known to have died
So
here
awful.
on the mall. Perhaps 12 to 14 total in Santa Cruz. Authorities do not have a final fatality figure.
You don't mess with dimensions, dude. That's how you end the whole freaking planet. That's how you open a black hole that just eats Earth. It's too freaking dangerous. This is not worth it. Okay, well that's my initial reactions. Let's go back and analyze. Sorry about that. I'm very passionate about people basically destroying everything, trying to save things. It just drives me completely insane. Alright, test number 6, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 digits. Curious what that stands for. Definitely look like some kind of like small colliders or something. But usually it spins within it and the things themselves don't spin, so maybe there's some kind of generators? Alright, modification. Triple support beams on internal chamber 23A. Introduced 13 additional RF cavities. Are these RF cavities, I guess? L372. Introduced blah 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 into the blah 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 blah. For some reason they redacted those. Replace detectors 41 through 90. High precision beam now monitors for vibration exceeding 90,000 in V/G. Okay, so they were monitoring vibrations. So they're using vibrations to rip holes in reality to access this pocket dimension. But if they go over 90,000, you know, we get what we saw in the secret video: earthquakes and destruction and fires. I mean, I'm all about new discoveries, but when you put everyone at risk and the entire world at risk, it's not worth it, dude. Oh, and another secret video, looks like. Maybe. Failure, failure, failure. Reversed, it looks like DNCH / that may be an image. I don't know. Might be an image link. If you all know what that is, leave it in the comments, and we'll talk about it in the next one. Right, and then we've got tracking chamber, magnet, moon filter. Oh, so they're using the moonlight? Interesting. They're using the moon to split dimensions. Zero side. Trigger chambers. This is what we're seeing there. It's a generator room with vibrations, kind of the core. Oh, wait a minute. That's what's in that room. And then, you know, they create the rift inside of it, kind of containing it so it doesn't explode outward. Okay. But then the vibration went off the charts, and they lost control. Was that the roof falling, or did something come out of there? It looks almost like a shadow creature. I think it's the roof, but it does look odd. Kind of goes to the side. Seems, I mean, it could just be something to do with the suction from the room, but it just seems kind of odd to me. And then we get the full map of at least one of the layers of the back rooms. And see those red lines? I believe those are the null spaces. So that's interesting. And then the portal was left open. So is this why things went wrong? Or is this just the first time that containment was breached and they end up fixing it later? And then it just happens again in 1991. I guess we'll find out. And then, of course, we have everything go to crap and Collateral, which is collateral damage from the first contact. But again, why is it called first contact? Did they meet something in there? Did something reach out and kind of force the dimensional rift open? Guess we'll have to keep watching to find out. I don't mean to be insulting to anyone, but I don't feel like it's worth it. There's other things we can do. We can actually provide affordable housing. We can work together as a planet, as a people, to actually find solutions to these things that don't involve ripping holes in other dimensions and allowing it to come through and make our dimension collapse and causing earthquakes and fires, you know? It just seems a little too dangerous to me. I don't know why people are so willing to risk everything for a simple, quick solution when the solution is already there. It just takes time, just takes dedication, just takes people showing a little bit of empathy. Like, where has that gone? Where has the empathy gone? Why is it that we're so quick to rush into dangerous solutions just to avoid being kind to people, to share? And I think that's honestly one of the lessons you can take away from this series. Is it worth being selfish to have to jump to conclusions like this and risk everything? Alright, anyway, that's getting way too heavy. But again, I would like to hear your thoughts on this, so please leave your comment below. I will see you all in the next one. I'm going to try to do the next one tomorrow. I'm going to try to keep this going out as quickly as possible and try to catch up as quickly as possible because there are still episodes coming out, and I want to stay on top of it. By the time this video is out, I've probably already watched all of them, so let's discuss it. Let's discuss this series, let's discuss what's going on, and see if we can figure this out together. Alright, and I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, keep your eyes wide open, and never stop reading. Why do I get so into these? Sorry, I'm so opinionated lately. I'm so sorry. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my patrons and channel members. Thanks to you, I'm able to do what I love. All proceeds go back towards the channel for props, for costumes, and for any trips we take or any games we play. CNK114, Investigator Zeus, Dobby's Music, Jeremolins, Free Spirit Katie, Poof Poof, MC Darfer, and Vexus. Really, thank you all so much for allowing me to do what I love to do.